A pair of overalls that you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, like still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? Okay, right. So remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff, even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with a leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
It wouldn't come to this, but you left me no choice. I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is really serious, and lately you seem to really not for you since day one. And I know you think I'm gonna keep ticking.
And even more stuff, like still no jobs? Well, you have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed. Right? Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff, even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth it? Leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Dear John, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but you left me no choice. I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is really serious, and lately you seem to really not care. I've been there for you since day one, and I know you think I'm gonna keep ticking, but no, my friend, I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to the good times when we were more active and ate more healthy foods, and you checked on me every once in a while? Is that too much to ask? I don't want to leave, but unless you stop ignoring me, what else am I supposed to do? Remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Doing the minimum to control your high blood pressure isn't doing enough. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get your blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. Check, change, control. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country, but unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America. A message from Feeding America, the Ad Council.
Hey everyone, let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good, huh? Just like that, we had a nice special sort of moment together. Of course, they don't all be quiet moments to be special. They could be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments, moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. Sounds like somebody agreed. So let's take a moment to make the day. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Music.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
It's on. Oh, go. We're on. Jair, if we're not live from virology in this month, it's all your fault.
I'll introduce everybody first. Like,
It's not like no one knows who we are.
okay. Well, Jared, go ahead. Welcome back to another episode of How You Know Everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, you can stream us on the WWSRN app, YouTube, Facebook, and I believe Twitter. I'm not sure. Somebody asked Ryan Hickey. I'm also on Instagram Live, JHarper15, so come stream us there. With us, as always, is the boy, Austin Keitel, Jair Ewald, Peter Lewis, and your boy, Jared Harden. What's up, everybody?
Jair, are you hot in this room?
I'm good.
Peter, are you hot in this room?
I'm okay.
Is it really? Okay.
I really don't think so.
I've been here every week, and it's really not that hot.
He's wearing a sweatshirt.
Even before it was hot, I just threw it on so I could sweat it out. Because let's believe I'm trying to lose some pounds.
Oh my god.
That's the way you got to do it, man. I've watched a lot of UFC. That's how you do it. But anyway, what?
All right, so first you come late, and then
I was a minute late.
But what were you trying to claim about Jared last week?
He was more than a minute late. He was about 15 minutes late. Every week.
That doesn't matter.
This is the first time you Jared on time. This is the first. Yes, it is. People, that's what I say. Every time I'm late, I notify Austin when I'm late. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I fucking strategy. You pull up the first person that says, "Oh, Jared's here on time, but he's late." When we release, I'm up with a podcast. And I let everybody know. Let's start on time. This guy goes up late. So when you want to start on time, you want to start on time when you're time early. Or when we want to start on time, it's late.
You should have a headache right now.
When I get stuck in traffic, I let Austin know, y'all going to be 15 minutes late. Sometimes time is a mess.
At least you weren't on the day before when Grandpa got ran over.
So when Jared wants everybody to be on time, he's like, everybody has to be on time. But if not, I'm mad. I think you should say be on time. I'm not mad at that. I know why you on time. The first thing I get out is, oh, Jared, you're on time. You can't say that you're late, though. You can't say that you're late, because it's the first time you're on time. No, it's not. You don't notify anybody that when you're running late, you don't notify anybody. You hit us on the group chat talk about time. That's not true. I let it when I can come when I can't come. And I'm usually late. You're gonna be late. When I walk in, Peter wasn't here. He's mad about it, but he was so long to set up. I do at 101. And he said, I heard from Peter or Jair. I say no. But I notified 101 is late. That's true. You're right. But the time you're late, more than 10 minutes late every time. I notify people though. You can't be on time though. I notify people 30 minutes early. That's what we gotta do. I get stuck in traffic. I'm doing everything for the topics. I set stuff up. I got other stuff to handle, but I notify people. So you're upset that I'm late. I'm upset that you're late. I'm upset that the first word out of your mouth is, "Oh, Jared, you're on time." When you come down on me when I'm late, it's fine. Okay, I get it. More than me. No, it's not about quantity. It's about quality. I notify Austin when I'm about to be late. You pull up, "Oh, Jared, you're on time." Try to blame on me first. I'm not putting the blame on you. I'm just saying that as what it is.
No, all I'm saying is that I'm still kind of mad that you lied that saying you were an hour. You're gonna be there an hour when you're 10 minutes or 20 minutes away from me. You didn't say it was Queens, so you were late then. Okay, you want to say that, and you can't get mad at me
for work though. And I tried. Also, you have some responsibilities that you have to handle. Okay, that's fine. Okay, first of all, I told you I was in Queens. You said, "Are you coming from Patchogue?" I said, "No, I am not coming from Patchogue."
I said, "Are you coming from where you live?"
Now, let me preface this. When I walked in, he got mad at you because he asked if you were coming, and he said, "Oh no." He said, "You said, oh, I'm coming from Patchogue." And he said, and you
Why
said,
would I come from
and no, wait, you said the screenshot of how far you were away. But yes, and wait, he didn't have clarification. He told me he didn't have clarification that where you were coming from. So that's why he got confused, because he was like, "Oh, I asked him now where'd you come from?" He said Patchogue, but when he screenshot, it was miles away.
Yeah. Okay.
So now what I would say to this, I'm not telling anybody. What I'm saying to this is he didn't have clear communication. That's all. What's wrong with my camera now? But if I send you a screenshot that said whatever, said 15 minutes away, how would that happen?
Because you go over this traffic. Sorry. If you're from Queens,
How far is Patch off to this location?
You're from Queens.
How far is Patch off to this
Like at
location?
least 30 miles, like minimum 32 miles.
It has to be at least 12 miles. It's close.
No way!
And from my house to 27.
No way. California, I don't even know what dinosaur. I don't go. California.
Try to ask you how far.
Maybe you and Peter.
I'm pretty sure I asked you how far
Yeah,
y'all got.
What I'm gonna say is, yes, we're late. What I'm gonna say is, but yes, if you're gonna be late, professional. If you're gonna be late, professional environment. Let everybody know. Everybody know you're gonna be late. Not just one person.
Just let me. Just let me.
No, you're not my boss. So you let everybody know.
But all I'm saying is, you can't be late on the day that you texted the group chat where these topics at. You can't. You better be on time.
Once again, late is late. 1 minute late.
It's still late.
But we were still setting up.
Wait, you're all American, right?
Nah.
If you show up to practice 1 minute late, and your coach said, "Why are you late?" You say, "Coach, 1 minute late."
No. I'm going to say what I explained myself. I said yes. I take full responsibility. But 1 minute late when we weren't ready, and the practice didn't start yet. They said, "Yo, he's late." But practice didn't start. I'm like, "What?"
We also couldn't set up because Peter was late. So you not being here, we couldn't set up the mics. We couldn't do the camera angles, and Peter was also late. So that's why we still set up.
When mics are always ready.
No. We need to check. I need you to check up the camera angles, especially with the new camera. I'm just saying that's what the situation was.
Starting next week is going to be a new machine.
Now 1 minute late. Everybody on time. Including you also. So you gotta come downstairs. On time. You're not on time. Broadcast.
It's the first floor.
No, it's not. Just because you have more than 200 people in your house doesn't mean I'm not a first floor, all right? You're not in the Ramada, okay?
It's the first floor. It's the first floor.
You too, Pete. Your hair better be on point next time. Get on time.
I was 1-4-1.
What you say?
I was here 1-1.
Don't back talk me, mister.
I will.
Peter, you pulled up in a minute before he did.
No, I pulled up a few minutes before he did.
He pulls up a minute before he does, and he brings a bag that looks like has the body of Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah. Because Austin had me take that for a job that I didn't need any of that crap in. He gave it to me. He's like, "Oh, the bag has the tripod in
You
it."
said, "What should I take?" And I said, "All the stuff." And there's the bag and the tripod.
Yeah, the tripod was
All
in
you
the
gotta
bag.
do is open the
It
bag.
was
and look
in
what's inside
the
it.
bag.
I'm not gonna lie.
And you're saying that's
All you
everything
gotta
I
do
needed.
is open
So,
the bag.
but look, you said I packed everything you needed in the bag.
I
and
was
then
on
you
Friday.
tried.
One still. Peter was on point.
I didn't know I needed the lights, so I said, "Look, here's the bag. Here's everything that Frank gave me. You can just look in the bag and say it. Just look, I'm not mad."
Okay, but I was running, and you just like stuffed everything in there, and like I could have just taken the tripod. I could have just been separate.
I just put everything in the corner.
Everybody's
in
angry
bag.
this morning.
Well, I'm saying that's what the bag was. I didn't need
started
it.
arguing.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just said, "Oh yeah, everything's there that you need," and I didn't need the stuff, and it could have just been separate. But that's what bag was there.
Next time, I'll make sure I'll put a little note on there for you. I'll wrap everything up in separate bags.
Oh, you don't need a bag for the tripod.
All you have to do is open the bag. And
But I was in a hurry, and you knew I was going. I'm not getting mad at you. I brought it up. You're listening. Brought it up. Explain. Yeah, it's stuff like he said, "Here's the bag." That's what you texted me. That's what you texted me. That's what you texted me. That's what you texted me.
I put the tripod in the bag.
That's not what you texted me. You said, "Oh, everything's there."
Everything's in the bag.
Take the bag. All right, but that's why I took it. Because of what you said.
I'm going to tell you, please.
Motel 6 is cheap. No, first of all, Red Roof Inn. That's the
You bought prostitutes before, my friend. If anyone says Red Roof Inn, definitely got a couple of head jobs in the back of the bathroom at Red Roof Inn.
No, that's where we're from.
I don't want to hear nothing.
That's where bicycle put them. They must have put you.
Don't bring me into that. Don't bring me into that, Ricky Bobby. Don't put that.
When you traveled, what they put you in?
A Super 6 motel. That's why I said Motel 6.
Red Roof Inn, probably.
Okay, I just said.
Why would you ask me the question? You're just gonna. Okay.
What is the shadiest? I can tell you which place.
Get out of here now.
Where is the shadiest place you've ever had to stay?
Mar-a-Lago.
Why'd you grunt
Why
at
you
that?
I was 13.
Mar-a-Lago. Where is
Okay.
that?
I don't know why he grunted.
Where is that?
And what happened when you were 13?
This is Jeffrey Epstein joke, guys. All right, Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump. I was 13.
Did you get money?
You were there?
No.
Why'd you wipe the wet?
Yay! So gross.
All right,
So let's get into the weekly review.
Wait, I want to know.
We can have. We can have
What's
some
the shadiest hotel you've ever stayed at, or you even call it a hotel?
The shadiest hotel was probably okay. There was Econo Lodge.
What is
That's
that? Oh,
what
I
I'm
know with
thinking
the queen.
Yeah,
With the cute,
With the
the
cute.
quality.
I went to
Yeah.
Econo Lodge and we had a track meet about 3 or 4 years ago, and I walked into my room. I got a room by myself. I'm like that. You guys know.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I'm
no,
not-
no,
I'm
no.
not-
Stay with all America.
Yeah, because you smell.
So I walked into the bathroom, and the bathroom was full already. The tub was full with just brown dirt. And I walked downstairs and I said, "Hey, did you guys clean out room, let's say 204?" And they said, "Yeah, we came up there and cleaned." And I said, "Why are you breathing like that? We just finished before everybody came. The whole track team. It was already organized." I said, "There's brown dirt in my. We gotta fix that immediately." And he called somebody else and he goes, "Hector, why did you get up there and clean that bathroom?" "I thought you guys cleaned it." "Oh yeah, he's still in the process of cleaning it, sir." I said, "Okay."
I'm down right now.
How you know?
I came back from dinner. We all went to the track team dinner, whatever, probably like a Cracker Barrel or whatever. Came back. Was it Cracker Barrel? Golden. No, it was
Golden Corral?
What was Cracker Barrel?
Remember when we went to Cracker Barrel for Oneonta? Were you there?
There's a Cracker Barrel in Oneonta.
No. Oh, you were there at Jamestown? Oh no, you had to play there.
Oh, Jamestown,
Never mind. You weren't there. I went to there.
Virginia. Jamestown,
No,
Virginia.
Jamestown, New York.
Oh.
You had to come.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if I went to a Cracker Barrel in Oneonta, best believe my food got spit in.
Oh
They
yeah.
are racist.
What's that? I don't know about what about remember
Yeah, just going off on
Black
tangent. One.
hoodie.
I don't know what that first two,
I'll tell you about that story.
Yeah,
I'll tell you about that story.
it reminds me of Billy and Mammy with the black hoodie with the guy with the skeleton.
When you're done, are you done with your story?
No, I'm not done my story.
Go.
The point is, we came back from dinner and there was fish in the brown little jacuzzi thing now, and it was disgusting.
Wait,
and I
it went from a tub to a brown little jacuzzi thing.
It was a jacuzzi.
Oh, so you had jets in there, like the power jets.
Yeah, it was on. Yeah, it was like that for handicapped people. Okay, I guess. So, think about it now. Why was it? Because it was a blue handicap sign.
Mm.
Handicapped people can't really come over a tub. Like, you know, they usually have to walk.
They have
Yeah,
to-
you have a railing.
Oh, that's what. Yeah,
Yeah, whole body frame. Upper body frame.
Okay. So anyway,
Whole body
So-
frame story.
I got a different room, but it was just disgusting. It's probably cockroaches.
When's the hooker come in?
I don't know. I don't. That's just you, Austin.
No, Red-
Freaking red room.
It comes with one when you book it. They're already there sitting there.
Yes, that's what-
They've been waiting.
And they all speak Russian. What, the roaches? The roaches at the prostitute.
Okay.
They set you up. Make when he goes to sleep, take his bullet.
So, Jared,
Yeah, Jared. Without saying
without further ado, tell me about your
without saying the place.
I'll say it, place.
No,
I don't
but
give a
I
damn.
like your breakfast. Just tell
Oh,
me.
you like their breakfast? Because you're willing
I
to
see
town
it, I
right
see
there, racism against one of your friends because you like their breakfast.
I like their breakfast. If you say
This
it,
thing, you won't take a knee with me because you like the hash browns too much. How racist is this guy? So basically, I went to an establishment in Oneonta. It's very popular for breakfast, right? So I go there with all my friends from my fraternity for my boy Zach Stewart's birthday. So we're getting there. It's a lot of us. So we sit down and everyone gets cups brought to the table.
Okay.
So the only two other black
What
people,
type of cups? Like coffee cups,
regular Coke. Yeah, regular Coke cups. Regular clear, regular clear Coke cups.
Easy carry.
It was me and my friend Nick Seabrook. We're the only other black people there. There's about 9 people.
Nick Zebra?
Nick Seabrook. They
Seabrook.
They bring the cups to the table. We are the only ones. We are the only ones that have red cups. We notice this. We don't believe. We go, hey man, they gave us the cups because we're black. We say that as we say. I guess that
Told
Coke
you.
cups. How about you listen to stop asking questions?
Did you know that there's a thing where
I'm just trying to.
No. That's right. You're trying to ask questions and talk about the last podcast.
I'm not. I'm really trying to get.
You know that if someone's telling you a story and you keep asking questions, it means you're not listening.
No, it means you're giving positive.
No, you're lying. No, you're lying. I didn't even know. I can tell by the look on your face. You look up for the answer for your break.
No, I'm not.
No,
You got it. Okay. First off, it's called minimal encourager. So that means that you're showing your.
But it doesn't need encouragement. No, you're the people that go.
Wait, I'm not.
I never heard. You went to college. You never heard of.
No, I'm not saying that's not a real thing. I'm saying that you're not using it in your life.
Every time talk to somebody, you tell them a story, they go,
Yeah. Yeah.
over and over again, over and over again. Yeah.
That means they're listening. Minimal encouragers. Are mostly verbal interest or have that help me talk. There you go.
I don't have to encourage people. Talk to you if I want to. You ask questions. You already asked questions about.
Okay, go ahead.
So everybody, I'm encouraging you. So everybody at the table has Coke glasses. Me and Nick are the only ones that have red Coke glasses. We look at each other and we say, "Hey, man, they probably gave us those glasses because we're black." As soon as we said that, a brother from the back that was washing dishes with Tim and the do-rag on, which is very, very seldom to see on Oneonta, comes out the back, has the dishes in his hands, looks at me and Nick's table, and turns right around. Me and Nick see it and go, "What was that about?"
Get out too.
So everyone orders at the table. We ordered like the same stuff, like it was like the breakfast sampler or whatever, but we had different variations. So everyone was like, "Oh, I'll skip breakfast sampler." So the waitress brings the receipts back to the table, and to distinguish who got what, she puts little distinctors on the top of the receipts. So my boy Sam, he had a breakfast sampler. So she gives out all the receipts, and I look at my distinct, and next to the receipt, I see hoodie. But next to the word hoodie, there's something out there, and I look at there, and the word says black. Now I see that, and I go, "Quo?"
How you know?
But I realized he wasn't listening to me at that time. So I look, I go, "Okay, black hoodie." I went into my nigga thought. I said, "Black hoodie." Could this be a situation where I don't like how he laughs when I said that word. Anyway,
I'm not shaking my head. I'm gonna give you no
voice.
Leave me alone.
so I look at it and I go, "This is racism?" I'm not sure. Because I was like, "Am I wearing a black hoodie?" No, I have a black hoodie on, but the thing.
Okay. Wait! You just said I don't know the black hoodie on. Black hoodie on.
Wait. Let me explain.
How you know? Don't say the plate.
The outer layer is a plaid green. It's a plaid green button.
Okay.
But my black hoodie was poking out the back of it a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit.
Maybe she has really good eyes, eagle eyes.
So I let it go. I let it go.
Are you kidding? All right, sorry. Keep going.
How you gonna have me tell a story and interject?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll stop being weird.
Steve, feel worse.
Stop being weird. Sorry.
So I let it go, and I go home, and then I call my dad. I explained to him what happened. He goes, "Listen, I'm not sure what it is, but if you feel uncomfortable, you should say something." I tell my white friends, and they're mad supportive. They're like, "Yeah, that's messed up. When I'll go with you, dude. I'll go with you. And when I go with you, they'll be up to their knees in litigation." I'm like, "Great, please calm down." I tell my black friends, "Yo, that's messed up, bro. You got to say something." So I go back to the establishment, and I say, "Hey, there was like a distinguishment, like a signifier written on my receipt, and it said black, but I wasn't really wearing a black. Like it was tucked in. Like it was tucked in that I had black. My button. That's why I didn't say anything. And she goes, "Wait, no, that's not racist. I didn't say it's racist. I just said,
What were you leaning towards?
no. I wanted an explanation as to why it was written that." She goes, "No, racist. Just like that. I'll get the manager. Just like that. Manager comes around the corner. It's not racist. It's not racist. Yelling in the middle of the restaurant. It's not racist. You never do that. I'm so sorry, honey. No. Write it down. Make sure that you track the receipts. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I get it. Like discriminating against. Like I'm a redhead. And I go, okay. I was like, bitch, what's the last time you said an unarmed redhead get shot in the street? Like, what? No, you said B word. You said B word.
Oh, you said B word?
Yeah.
I missed it. I was last.
So now you're not listening to the story.
You said redhead gets shot.
Oh my god.
I'm done.
Oh my god.
I'm just done.
So anyway, I left it at that. I got my clarifications, but
Wait, no, you didn't. You posted on Snapchat, and then everybody was like up in the uproar.
yeah, because they could
That was
get
funny.
their BlackBerry stuffed waffles without having to think that maybe racist people that establishment.
So do you think that probably happened before? Excuse me, someone wrote the N-word on my receipt. It's not racist. It's not racist.
Well, I mean, that's different.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
being
okay.
more direct.
You think?
I didn't say
Yes,
it. No,
happened
probably not. But the fact that it was scribbled out, it was like very scribbled out to the point like when you get bored. It was like when you get when you get bored and like scribble something on your paper. That's how it looked like.
Peter's right.
Oh, no, we can say that. We can say that.
What?
We can say that.
Just say it.
We
can't say the F word.
All right, sweetie.
He can't say
let us
that.
know.
Yeah, you said speak about Sparky.
All right, Sparky, sweetie.
Now, what would you have really been up for if she wrote black person or something? Would you do this, or would she just?
Well, that's more direct. That's more direct. I don't know. My conscience got me because I didn't know whether it was like
What's your friend say? Also black.
my.
Other black guys.
Dude that grew up in Westchester, so he's kind of used to that. I mean, the only thing in this town is like a sawmill, and I'm pretty sure he gets called the N-word just by waking up in the morning. So, like, he was kind of like accustomed to it. Like, I don't know, man. That's kind of messed up. I don't know, man.
What does receipt say though?
It just said like it said nappy. No,
No, it didn't.
What if they wrote like Colin Kaepernick? What if they wrote?
no, it said
Chadwick. Would you be happy if they wrote Chadwick Boseman on it?
no.
Would you be like, oh,
Nah,
like,
I would have.
We gotta
Okay.
Now
you get it. Okay. All right. Cancel Jair Ewa. All American no more. Take it away from like you took the Heisman away from Reggie Bush, NCAA. And give it back to him. And let him marry Kim Kardashian again.
and let Kari run.
Yeah. And let her do it with tracks in her hair. She's running the track with tracks in her hair. That's a good joke. Anyway.
Run the tracks with tracks in the head. Tracks of marijuana traces.
that's funny.
Yeah, wait, that's kind of redundant. You don't have to say traces. Anyway, but I sound like a goat about getting murdered.
You can say that over there. Say that over there.
All right.
No, I wasn't sure. That's why I went back to ask. It was on my tongue. That's why I called my
It was an uproar. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, everybody knew that. Yes, it was.
I don't think I had to do
You
like
know it's an uproar when girls have on their Snapchats screenshots of other girls' Snapchat stories, and it goes like, and it has like 30 of them in a row. That's
that.
what you know.
Right, women, you have to understand. No right for anything.
Can I ask a serious question?
Yeah, go ahead.
What? It's
How
not gonna be
was
serious.
the food at that place?
Food's great. Breakfast is great.
I mean, I'm not. If I'm gonna sit down and eat, we call it the
It's
N-word.
it's like a step below brownstone. I would say.
Okay, then it's not good.
It's
not
good.
Brownstones to me isn't good.
It's all right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all right breakfast food.
It's not good. How much is it? Is cheap? What's the deal? Like, what's the special deal? To this? Is it just another IHOP?
No, it's like homegrown like breakfast spot.
We're not giving it away.
So I'm not.
Yeah, it's the type of spot that you go to after like a hunt.
You walk in there and
For
there's,
sport.
I mean, if you know it or
Yeah.
if you walk in there, if you want to get
There's
out,
a difference.
it's definitely a white person, like old white person's haven.
Yeah.
So it's like
You
it's
walk in
important.
there and then,
Is it not? That's what that is. Who else goes there?
You know what? It's the type of place that if you go in there and sing Chris Stapleton, someone will buy you a beer.
Okay. So
Okay.
That's
The old person spot when you go to the toilet has the hands on.
Yeah.
Old people. I mean, when I was there, we get sat back. It might have been a Jew thing. I don't know. I wore my
Okay, there's nothing about you that's visibly Jew. What you do? Walk in there complaining?
Why?
Yeah, Jair.
With the yarmulke. Best believe to satisfy the like in order to circumcise a baby, the elder of the country, elder of the tribe has to eat the foreskin on top of a banana.
It's actually special at this spot.
Like that would never happen in America. Imagine you get an acai bowl, you have to top it with skin.
Do you want extra foreskin? Like cost more?
Yo, is this cookie butter? Nah, it's truffle butter.
Let's funny. Let me just scrape foreskin. You got the truck.
Oh gosh! Like it's a garnish?
Yeah, garnish. Well, supposedly it doesn't foreskin help the beauty. Isn't that a thing? Isn't that conspiracy, Peter? Right? Isn't that something?
Yo, somebody get Gwyneth Paltrow on the line. So we get there.
Isn't there a serum where people's foreskin and it's cream?
I don't know about that.
You people
You think that Jewish people always think any other Jewish besides me?
No, I do. That was just a joke. The whole hat thing. But I am curious to what age the hat comes up. I was serious about that.
When you die, the hat comes off.
Okay. I've never seen you with the hat.
I don't wear it.
First off, it's a hat. But second off,
it
is distinguishment. You know how Jews always have to make distinguishments.
Opposite of a tennis hat.
Yeah.
A tennis hat has everything but the brim, everything but the middle. This is the middle, but
Like a visor.
It comes off when you decide.
Peter would know about that. Peter would know about that. People love to wear visors.
Do you have any visors?
That is a fact.
I don't.
Why did you say it like that, Peter?
Because I don't.
Okay. So, continue to the next clip of the show.
What do you guys do?
It's not me.
But you and him had the argument.
That's not a bad bag. Walk out that door.
No, you're going to get shot in the back.
No argument at the bag. I can't in the bag. I should have just taken the tripod, taken the tripod out of the bag.
Just best believe you're going to end up in Chef Wayton's Lo Mein next week.
If I'm not here next week, we all know what happened. You'd be like, how do you know? You know.
Chef Wayton's will be serving kosher meals.
Extra foreskin.
So every week we do this beautiful game.
Yeah, and introduce with passion, son.
Every week.
No, can you do that, Shaq?
I said with passion, not with Maya Angelou. Okay.
So every week Shut up. Every week we do the beautiful game, and this week
Great.
I have to practice on so much.
Practice right now. Sunny. So I think this is my LeBron James.
You want to do a weekend game?
Not much happens in the past.
No, it's all right. It's all right. You know, all right.
Just please, again, the one rule is it's saying if you got a new car and you say
stop with that.
and then it's black. I'm just saying every single time someone does that.
No, absolutely.
I never do that.
No, besides you.
It's called how you know.
You do that.
You just pick your nose on it.
No,
that was smooth. That was sleek.
You do that.
Well, it wasn't sleep. Another you caught it.
Yeah, because he's right here.
Don't wink at me.
I didn't do that.
Listen, we're live from a Motel 69.
What town? What town?
Farmingdale.
All right, y'all. We gotta get into
Jersey.
We're gonna get into this weekend recap, y'all. You know what it is. We're gonna get a week recap of the week, our weekend. Don't talk about Southern because I got 3 clips from the last episode that you started hard. So it sounded like a '72 Chevrolet was trying to start. coming from you. We're getting into a weekend recap, guys. One of us is a weekend. Two of them have to be a lie. One of them has to be true.
Yeah, but it was two truths and a lie.
Every weekend.
It's like those lucky
Guys, doesn't matter. Just say it. Go ahead, Peter. Say it. Say it with your chest.
So in the past week,
Isn't all right? Oh, you're right.
whatever. If I don't know, the week before, I'm not sure if I had much else going on. So the past week, I had a shoot on Saturday, and a shoot. Movie shoot, pictures, photo,
Moving images.
yeah, pictures and crap like that. And then I believe I got some slight food poisoning at somewhere I ate, and then
Thank you for that word.
food poisoning.
Let me crap myself on the way over here.
Like,
did right now.
like food poisoning, sounds like German or something. And then there was what was the other thing? I just lost track of what I was gonna say. The third one. Yeah, food poisoning.
Dude, what's that extra thing that I did?
What was the third one?
I got bit by a radioactive spider. You there?
This is
Stop.
what happens. So the third one, the third thing that happened of note in the past week, I got a small order of new film equipment.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I think the third one is definitely not a lie because I remember him talking about.
You
Just
jerk.
think,
You better be sure.
let me think of the third one. Okay, the third one was the third thing I did.
I'm bad. I pick up a lot of times. I'm like, let's just go with it. But I've never heard it.
Peter, I just want you to know
Think of the lie.
Peter, I was supposed to know getting questioned by the FBI for a certain crime. No matter whether you did it or not, you're getting arrested.
You're gonna get arrested.
Oh,
For what reason this time?
Did I kill the guy? I don't know. Did I kill the guy?
This guy.
The guy I killed. Wait, did I kill that guy?
Because it was
The guy?
No, it was definitely wearing a brown shirt.
The guy that wouldn't stop screaming when I had the knife in him. Did I kill that guy?
That was great. That was great. All right.
Which one?
Which one? Also, go ahead.
Which one was great?
Oh, I say number one.
What,
Num-
two to one line, or was that two lies, one truth?
It's two shoots in one line.
the third one is definitely not a lie because I remember him talking about him and his sister got this new camera equipment that I also got. I don't even know when it's coming in. It's supposed to be really cool. Is it cool, Peter?
Well, it's really nice, but I will say that what I was saying was that I ordered in the past week. I didn't order that in the past week.
Oh, and he's right.
You said you ordered a small thing of film, right?
Yeah, it was some small, some little film equipment stuff.
No,
I was detective.
no, you can ask questions.
Didn't that just
But he could be lying.
No, I just re-asked what he said for.
okay?
I was just clarifying that that's what I was talking about the past week.
Clarify the second one that you did for me.
The second one was food poisoning. Food poisoning, and
What you say about the German? You ate
He
German?
said it sounds like.
no, it sounds like a German.
Was it the place that we went to last week?
Germans did poison a lot of people.
Is
No, fun shows would never do that to me. Would never do
What
that
is
to
it?
me.
Fun shows.
What? No. So
Yeah, without you
That's
guys,
right.
you guys didn't want to come.
You went to on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, yeah.
Because you were busy. What's that
You
video? You said you were busy, and then you said he said he had to go. What? You said you were busy.
no, we asked everybody out to go to fun shows in Riverhead.
And I said I didn't want to go out farther.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really further east. It's up north, and I explained that, but nobody knows geography around here.
No, but you were like, listen, I gotta go see somebody. And then I said, okay, me and Peter, we're gonna go to Izod. Okay.
At Tanger Outlets in Riverhead.
Izod and Van Houston is closed.
Yes.
So
So you said you were all doing business.
we had to get business. We had to get business closed, and I know the place closes at around 6:00 because they're closing up. So Peter, Grace Marie, Fung Lewis, and I.
Why do you have to say her full name?
That's the way that Peter says.
That's how you're supposed to say.
All right, my bad.
Yeah.
Is that a nationality thing? Is that
freaking
what,
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
Just a
it's just
thing.
a thing.
And when you see the day you see Peter's dad, if you don't bow, he's never gonna like you.
That's
Okay,
true.
so now
That's a
it's like
fact.
I'm never
You
gonna
just
like
said
you.
it's
That is
not
a fact.
culture. Now you're saying
It's a
culture.
culture.
Well, that part is. The other part is just a thing.
All right, so so Tuesday, whatever. We went to
What
close.
culture is that? I'm sorry, Austin.
Chinese.
Yeah, but that's broad.
All right, I'll bow to your father when I meet him, but if he doesn't quote Rush Hour with me, I'm walking out.
Oh, he'll have plenty of Rush Hour quotes. Oh, he loves Rush Hour.
What town or city in China? Just China's broad.
So my family's ancestral home is in it's in the province of Guangdong or Canton, and they're from the village. Yeah.
Did your dad speak Cantonese?
Yeah, he
Does
speaks.
He speak Fujianese.
He doesn't. No.
That's okay. That's all you.
From the
probably the rarest language in China, but so I'm on the.
I don't know if it's the rarest.
That's the umbrella of Mandarin, right?
Yes, yeah.
I don't know about that. It's different dialect of Chinese, Fujianese, and Mandarin Cantonese are probably the most similar out of any of them, from what I've been told over the years.
Okay.
And my father he knew more Mandarin back when his family had the different restaurants over time.
Okay.
But because there's more Mandarin speakers and stuff. He's more of so our village is like Heshan, or it used to be called Hokshan in the Guangdong province.
Yeah.
And they have our people specifically it's Hakka.
Keep going.
And it's but we're like Hakka Cantonese. There's like Hakka Taiwanese, we're Hakka Cantonese, and we speak like a hick dialect. I don't know what Jared's talking about, but
I'm gonna pause you.
No, Jair said Gangnam Style. I'm trying to tell the guy that that's Korean.
well, last week you said Austin was talking about a Korean girl, and you said Konnichiwa, and I was pointing out how canceled you could have gotten for that.
Yeah.
You're very lucky you didn't get canceled for that in the past week. That would have been insane. Konnichiwa. Koreans don't like Japanese invaders. They don't like being mistaken.
Japanese.
The ones in South Korea do. That's the ones in North Korea.
Neither of them like the Japanese invaders.
No one likes the ones from North Korea.
Why not?
All right, we're gonna have a new segment coming up next week. I'm producing it. We have a new segment coming up next week. It's Peter's The More You Know. All right,
The more
so
you know.
Peter,
Okay,
Peter's
I like
gonna
that.
go. He's gonna tell us a fact.
This is the right order on this episode. But one thing you best believe, we got to get back to it. So you went to fun shows and you said you got food poisoning.
Yeah, these are all tangents that everyone else goes on and asks me questions about, but somehow.
You were giving the jab.
Exactly. I'm just explaining like anybody explains things on the show.
Yeah, no, we love that.
So right. So I don't know what Austin's going on, but what I'm saying is, okay. I don't know what you just said. That's all I'm saying. No, but that's not what we're talking about here. So let's get back. Let's get back on track with the weekend recap. Who thinks what?
Jazz up next.
You're up. Go
No, the food poisoning was not at fun shows. Like clarify.
Right.
Poisoning's not at fun shows. Fun shows
It wouldn't have been.
restaurant.
It would not have been
Okay,
there.
so
Amazing.
Did you guys already? Go
Oh,
ahead.
well, wait, I didn't even finish yet. The first one was what?
The first one, I had a shoot on Saturday.
Man. I'm gonna go with number one.
Okay.
That's the cap.
Yeah, that's what I think is a cat.
Okay. So
I'm just
the other two. All right, you gave your answer. I'm saying okay. So now it's the next person.
You sounded a little bit mean when you said it.
All right. Well, you need to learn how to read the route. All
There
right.
you go, Pete. There you go.
So Jared and Jair, what are your guesses?
Jared, I'm gonna go first if that's all right with you. Go ahead. You got it. So the food poisoning, I
Food
think,
poisoning.
is the.
You made him laugh. You're gonna live.
Well, I think that is a cat. First, I thought the third one was because you took an extremely long time, Pete. Which you
Because I forgot because people
interrupted. But not on that one. What? You saved yourself when I asked you about the camera, the footage and stuff. You said you got whatever. So I'm gonna guess with with number two. Number one, you do a lot of shoots. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with number two.
I have to agree with Jair. You are the only thing that's not quick to quiet is your hair. So I would say the second one is the cap. You're very efficient. You're very you're so proficient.
You got something.
You got soul. You got soul. I'm not talking about Korea, 'cause it's Chinese. So what I'm going to say. No. I said I'm not talking about the one in Korea because he's Chinese. I'm correcting myself. I'm right. Don't Nick Cannon me. So
Nick Cannon, you, I would get 7 kids, baby. 3 different baby mamas.
That's a lot.
All right, so let's get to it.
The only guy that shoots off more misses than that is Kim Jong-un. So I think I would say.
That's
real.
Yeah. And he's short. The guy is short. You
lost weight, though. You see, you lost weight.
What?
Lose weight.
Let's not talk about it.
Actually, you can.
Okay, so
I'm gonna say second one is the cat feeder.
so the food poisoning is the cap.
All right, throw 'em over here.
Well, I will say that Jared and Jair are absolutely correct.
Damn it.
Good job, brother. I like
Damn
that.
it.
But I like the way everyone thought it out. It was very good. It made sense.
See, the third one. Where'd you shoot on Saturday?
Well, that was the. Wait,
Oh my God.
the third one was the equipment.
All right. You
Saturday.
forgot your own truth? Like, come on.
No, because Austin said the third one. No, the first one that was the shoot.
What was it?
It was in Brooklyn.
I thought that I messed up. I thought maybe this last week's shoot was the parade that I remember. No way. No.
Well, okay, yeah, that was over.
Yeah.
So
I thought that
I had to cut off.
It's well, Alexander Ethics said that we're talking over each other too much. So
I agree.
okay, those are our fans. All right.
Thanks, Anthony.
It's a common complaint.
Yeah, no, it actually is. We have to learn how to space each other out, okay? Starting with
Maybe
you.
if someone's telling a story, just.
I just feel like the comments.
Yeah, maybe when someone's telling the story.
Yeah, Jack.
Austin.
I don't know.
I haven't done it once this time. I'm laughing.
Okay.
All right.
What story were you talking about that I
No,
got wrong?
it's okay. You're right. You're right. You know what? You're right. You're totally right.
I'm right.
Finish your point. All right, but we'll go to break.
I'm right. I'm right. Tell Al, what's his name?
Doesn't matter.
Tell him, good. We'll fix it.
Tell Sparky.
I said good, we'll fix it. I said good, we'll fix it.
Finish your point. Go ahead.
You still notice that Jared's no shoot on?
That's a cardinal sin.
Hey, I have a hole in my socket. I want to expose. Go ahead.
Yeah, you had a toenail on the floor.
It was yellow.
No, it was porcelain white. It was on like the armrest on one of the chairs. It was gross.
Next week, we'll do that. Oh.
You're away from someone.
Only reason why is that with new word coming in, we can do this level stuff, so we can make people quieter. This thing you can. All right, everybody, it's process. This one you can. With this board you can.
I only interject if I have a joke that I want to say.
I don't interject. It's funny. And when you get got, Jared, when you get got,
you get gaga.
all I'm saying is that Jared started this podcast with, I don't even know where the one. He kept on cutting out Jared about the hoodie, and then he possibly said the name of the place, not even knowing what the name was.
Tim Hortons.
You said, I'll tell you after the mics are off.
Wait, what is the name of the place?
No, we're not saying I like their breakfast.
Dang, but you
Don't
love
say
that.
that.
You like their breakfast, but you love their possible racism.
No, I do not. I like when they get sat in the back.
I'm gonna look it up and only
I'll tell you after. You said it.
I said it.
Yeah, but not even making a joke.
All right, we'll pick up when we come back. We're going to go to break. We'll come back. Guys, when we come back, we're going to be talking about some world news and some sports, so stay right there.
Right there. Was it Red Robin?
No.
Not yet. Hold on.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there that are jobs. No? Now try your basement. Here's a pair of overalls that overall you're not suiting to anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff no longer needed. No longer needed. That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. They're the stuff inside your stuff, even inside that dinner. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Dear John, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but you've left me no choice. I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is really serious, and lately you seem to really not care. I've been there for you since day one, and I know you think I'm going to keep ticking, but no, my friend, I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to the good times when we were more active and ate more healthy foods, and you checked on me every once in a while? Is that too much to ask? I don't want to leave, but unless you stop ignoring me, what else am I supposed to do? Remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Doing the minimum to control your high blood pressure isn't doing enough. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get your blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. Check, change, control. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country. But unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America. A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hey, everyone. Let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? No, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff, even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Dear John, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but you've left me no choice. I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is really serious, and lately you seem to really not care. I've been there for you since day one, and I know you think I'm going to keep ticking, but no, my friend, I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to the good times when we were more active and ate more healthy foods, and you checked on me every once in a while? Is that too much to ask? I don't want to leave, but unless you stop ignoring me, what else am I supposed to do? Remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Doing the minimum to control your high blood pressure isn't doing enough. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get your blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. Check, change, control. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country. But unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America. A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hey everyone. Let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good, huh? Just like that, we had a nice special sort of moment together. Of course, they don't all need to be quiet moments to be special. They could be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. Sounds like somebody agrees. So let's take a moment.
Put it on speaker.
We're ordering food.
We're ordering food. You missed it. When Jair was on the phone, I was yelling, "Help!" Oh, we're going on there. What?
Yeah, just half of hot peppers and half.
It's his white guy voice. What'd you order?
Yeah, dude. I ordered half hot peppers, half plain. That's what I ordered. That's what I ordered. Jay.
Okay, you can put that 20-25 minutes.
It's for delivery.
We only deliver through Grubhub and DoorDash.
Tell him to go get it.
All right.
No.
You can cancel it. Thank you.
Every single time.
Wait, I'm sorry. Which one did you order from?
Yeah, you told me
No,
Esport or Sneon?
Esport. You said Esport.
Listen,
Yeah,
that's
because last time they delivered it, like without Grubhub and Seamless, whatever they said. That's so weird.
Try what you just
Esport.
What, you just call it Esport?
Yeah, try.
Beyond. But when you say the place, turn off his mic. I just remember that it's for delivery. I mean, you could just use the app.
You said the town.
I didn't say the town.
No, I said the town. No.
I said
wait.
Beyond.
Okay.
And then we both said whatever it was.
The Esport one's what we tried. But I'm saying they both delivered. Both those locations delivered to us before, so I don't know what's going on here.
All right, I'll try the one
like over the phone.
The town you said.
Spion.
Hey, call him again.
I don't live in Spion.
No, maybe also if you didn't live near Gilligan's Island, maybe there'll be more places around here to order food
It's
from.
one
Right?
dead end. That's all it is. It's
not one dead end. All right. I feel like the Truman Show every time I come into your goddamn neighborhood.
The best was last summer when you guys came and we were walking up the
Oh,
beach
no.
and the white people came there and go, "Okay, yeah, I'm fine."
And that happened.
What do you mean never happened? We're filming over there. There's a video of it.
They say, "Are you okay?"
Yes, they did. They
Hey, how you doing? I just want to order
Okay, here's my guy.
half plain cheese and half hot peppers.
Ask to be delivered.
Do you deliver?
You deliver? Okay, thank you.
No, not delivered.
All right, so do you want to just do it over Grubhub and get it over with?
Yeah, you can do it over Grubhub, but you can do it while we talk stories. You can do it over Grubhub. No, we do not. I don't understand. I know what delivers. Might just call Mary's. Mary's delivers. I know for a fact. Okay. Mary's delivers.
You know for a
I
fact.
swear.
So if I call Mary's and Mary says no,
Austin,
what
if we
you want me
call
to do?
Mary,
you paying them.
Austin, if
I
we
don't-
call Mary, next thing you gonna meet is St. Mary.
All right,
Okay?
fine. I swear.
All right.
I swear. But you better not call the one in freaking California because I'm pretty sure
I
they
got
won't.
the phone right now.
Let's see. Austin, if they don't deliver, you gonna be wearing your yarmulke soon.
Oh my god.
Great start. Great start. All I'm saying that the new board that I got.
No classical music.
Why? It's a pizza dealer. Are you calling the right Mary?
Yes.
Are you calling State Mary's? You might be called State Mary's. State Mary's Aquinas, so please hold. We deliver Jesus. What you did? I've had it on. You guys stop.
I've never heard like one stand-up comedian use another one's joke, and then they look at me like,
Call
dude,
me.
that's
I'm
not
sorry. Call me.
That's
Call me.
like
Call me.
plagiarism. You copy up in front of class, and the teacher catches you. Like, yo, you use work. No, I didn't. I had it on. I had it on my name.
It's like writing a paper for one class and then your own paper for another class and then getting plagiarism.
your fans get straight up on it?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Can I have half a
do
pie of hot peppers and half a pie of plain?
We don't do pizza.
It's for delivery.
What's the address?
18 Tuck Lane.
It's you moron. Wait. Turn off this microphone. Take it outside, you moron. I already told you. About to have Speedy edit that one. Now, 8.
Don't say
Did you see my spit take? That was real. That long pause was genius. That long pause was genius.
Yeah, bro, you were arguing on that. That's nothing on you.
Whatever.
I'll be okay.
How you know?
Yeah.
Pay over the phone. Make sure his mic's all the way up. Do me a favor and just take it over there while you do it, or go over there.
Take it over there or go over there. That's you just said that. I want you to know that you just said that. So why would you have your social security card on you, son? Don't say that over there. Anyway,
that's funny. Wait,
welcome back, guys.
That was so funny. Hold on. The way he goes, is this for here? And he goes, no delivery. And there's that long pause. I was waiting for. We don't deliver till like 3 o'clock. I was just waiting for that. I was waiting for it.
That was great.
Let's get into our first topic while he's ordering the pizza. World news. Peter, what do we got? No.
I don't pay attention to the news.
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does.
No, there's some trouble in Cuba, guys.
That's right.
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
No, that's a different type of trouble. That is sexual abuse. We're talking about governmental abuse.
What did I?
Forgot about that.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is a wild boy. He is a wild boy.
You see him in Risky Business. No, not Risky Business.
You good? We good? We got it ordered?
Yeah.
Okay, good. There is a protest by the Cuban people within Cuba, of course. They're hitting the streets because they are upset that the economy is in a very, very down bad state. They're not rolling out enough coronavirus vaccines. There are food shortages, and the president of Cuba is blaming the embargo in the United States because there has been low tourist numbers because of the embargo and because of coronavirus, and there's no one.
What is he doing?
What are you doing?
I'm doing keep on.
You just want the tip?
What? What?
Here's a tip. Sit down, please.
What are you doing? I'm talking to Pete.
All right.
Go ahead. So anyway, Michael and Pete. The people in
Peter.
The people in Cuba.
I don't care. That's fine.
The people in Cuba are writing, which is a sentence I'm not even sure was possible to say because they're a communist country, but they're getting tired.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about that.
They don't have any. They don't have any vaccines. They have food shortages. The president says it's the embargo's fault on the United States because Trump put an embargo on them. There's no tourism down there, and they're rioting, and people are getting killed.
I thought he stopped the embargo.
Well, Biden ran on the fact that he's going to reverse the embargo, but he hasn't done that yet.
Wait, hold on. Just I'm not trying to cut you off here, but
go ahead.
We always had an embargo with Cuba since the 60s, right?
It's communism.
Yes, but I thought Trump took away the embargo. He put it.
Nah, but he put it back on, which is weird because
did Obama take it off? somebody take it off? Maybe
I don't know.
He got rid of some restrictions.
I knew that we were able to get stuff from Cuba, but I guess not.
No, from what I read recently, Biden ran that he's going to reverse the embargo act, which he hasn't done yet. Or maybe he just forgot because that guy likes to do that. But
Where am I right now?
but the secret police are some people have died. People have been ran up on. Secret police are like people have disappeared.
That's
like,
common.
There's been a numerous amount of people have been disappearing. Now, whose fault is this? Because Biden did say that he was going to reverse the embargo, but how do you know that he's going to do it?
First of all, it's not our problem if it was reversed or not. I mean, it's.
You're saying it's their country. Let them do whatever they want.
Yeah, well, I mean that's like why are people getting mad at us for the embargo and stuff?
Want me to tell you why?
Yes, please.
Okay,
go ahead.
That's the same idea. Are you saying it's their country, so let them do whatever they want?
No. What I'm saying is that people are mad at. Who are people mad about? Cuba or Biden? That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not sure if there's anybody mad at anything. I'm just saying with the people in Cuba, that's been a communist regime.
They want to leave.
They want to leave. That's why they come to the United States. And then when Trump got in office, there's so many Cubans in Miami that voted for him because they don't like communism. And he was like, "Yo, Bernie Sanders, Democrats, and communism." That's why you have a lot of Cubans who voted for Trump, but when their cousin floats over here on a raft, Trump sends them right back. It's very ironic.
Okay, now I get it.
Go ahead, Pete. Jair, you had something.
I just want to talk about the COVID vaccines real quick. It seems that obviously we know this is a very global pandemic, and we are still in one. As far as the vaccines over in the U.S., we have like such big opportunity that we don't even have to take them. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't trust it. I don't do this." But it's like I was the same person, so I'm not like, what do you call it?
Condemning anyone?
Condemning anyone. I didn't want to take the vaccine, but it's like I've never even saw it was in the regular flu shot. So like, why wouldn't I take this, or why would I protect other people? Because I see people day to day at Trader Joe's, as you guys know, 2,000 people coming in and out of the store. Yeah. Furthermore, it's so funny that we have the option that I can't even. Oh, I said before, I don't want to take it, but in other countries they're like, we need this. We have to get it. People are still dying over there. It's still a global pandemic. People just know that. Go ahead, Pete.
So the thing about the embargo, the blockade, more accurately, it's very widespread. It's not just a simple embargo where it's like, oh, it's you can't have weapons or whatever, and it's very ridiculously specific sometimes. So, and this is all despite the demonstrations. It's all despite like when they're making these claims, they're being shared over Instagram and everywhere that the long-standing Cuban government policy of starving their citizens. Well, you know who would disagree with that would be the CIA World Fact Book. And they update it every so often. They update the World Fact Book. They have the information there about every country. And this is from July 8th, 2021, less than a week ago. Before the demonstrations on it.
Yeah.
Less than a week ago. And the embargo, again, like I'm saying, we're going to right now, it's absolutely insane. If you are a ship, let's say you're delivering stuff, and you dock in Cuba, you cannot dock in the U.S. until 6 months later. If an automaker in Asia, let's say your Toyota, okay, you want to make a car, you want to sell a car. If any part of that car, any part could be a screw, is made in the United States, you are not allowed to sell that car to Cuba. Otherwise, the U.S. won't do business with you.
That is very true. They have no new cars in Cuba. All of them are old. Every time someone starts up a car in Cuba, it sounds like also trying to start a sentence. Go ahead.
All right. If you're in Europe and you want to send a cake to the United States, you need to sign a document that says that you do not have a single ounce of Cuban sugar in that cake. Okay. Exactly. You cannot use Cuban goods. You can't do anything like that. And people talk about, oh, well, why doesn't China and Russia help out Cuba? They do their best. They are allies. But any foreign company with Cuban trade deals gets confronted by U.S. embassy members in that country.
Yeah.
Then the embassy members will tell the company, including pharmaceutical companies, when it comes to syringes, it's a miracle that Cuba got their vaccine out the way they were able to so far. That they have to decide whether or not to make a deal with either Cuba and get $500,000 or make a trade deal with the U.S. and get millions of dollars. And since the Soviet Union's dissolution in the 90s, undemocratic dissolution, Cuba has struggled with that, in that regard, because, the Soviet Union didn't have to worry about trade with the U.S. The U.S. embargoed them too.
See, that's the thing. I think the people in the United States they don't worry about it because we're so like off put. And the only thing, if America can't get their cigars, I think that's when we're going to take action. As soon as someone can't light up in a smoke shop, then that's gonna. If I can't get my Romeo and Juliet, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
That's why you're saying that people are mad at the U.S.
Because
I didn't say it wasn't our problem. I just said, why are they getting mad at us?
but there's a lot of tourism was a big thing in Cuba that took a big hit. But also, like we restrict things from going to Cuba, so like that's why their government is in shambles, and people are protesting now. Which I got to give them credit because to be under Castro, and Castro had no power for a long time, a communist regime, and for them just to hold out that long and now to come out and say something. It's inspiring. You watch it out, especially when you see everything with George Floyd, people take the streets in the United States, and you see the reasons for why they're doing it with food shortages. They just want to live, bro. So it's very resonating. I would say.
Well, no, I mean they have a lot of support. Like they don't show the counter demonstrations in support of the government. Like they're in a very strong position. Like they're not going to go from this. This isn't Ukraine. This isn't Libya, Syria, Iraq. It's none of that. But yeah, because of the embargo, Austin, they have trouble getting plastic bags into the country.
Plastic bags. I'm not sure if they can get vaccines either. I heard that they make their own vaccines.
You can't get plastic bags.
It's getting tough.
The amount of time it takes for them to mass produce something.
Yeah, it's very long. I mean, usually they have to use like homegrown remedies. Like the last medicine that they used was the marinade for a mole.
That's the thing with Haiti. Before the president passed away,
that's the way that brother got.
Exactly.
And
what was his Secret Service doing? Making Haitian spaghetti? I mean, come on.
Did we talk about that? We talked about that last week.
I don't know. And the thing is that Haitians were demonstrating against their dictator, their actual dictator that was not. He overstayed his term for years. He also stuffed the ballot box to get elected. Zero Western media coverage on that for years of protests.
He overstayed his welcome?
Yeah, for 2 years. Yeah, okay. I love my Haitian friends from Brooklyn College.
No, that's why.
I'll tell you when. I mean, StreamYard's coming back, but I don't know about but.
If one of them's back, let us know.
All right, everything's back. Sorry, go on, Jared.
So me and Dell went to a Haitian baby shower. It was all Haitian family, and we were the first ones to get there. Literally started at 8, but no one got there until like 11:30. Everyone in the family got there at 11:30. So we were trapped in. We had to take like a dirt road out, not the main road. And I was clearing the dirt road to get out, like there were sticks on it. And I picked up a stick, and there was a guy watching me from across the street. He crosses over. He had like a looked like a shield. And I picked up a stick. I threw it. He heard that. He pulled out his gun. What that means? What are you doing here?
Oh, is that this one? Oh, that's
yeah.
Oh my God.
So
that's right.
So I almost got hurt, but because of Asian.
Wow.
But continue.
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, miraculously, Cuba hasn't had power outage in over a year before last month. But the problem that happened was that the U.S. seized a ship from Iran that was going to bring oil to Cuba and Venezuela, and then the U.S. took that oil and sold it for their own profit. And the embargo, the blockade, has weird exceptions, like I was saying. Cuba is not allowed to purchase anything with any currency, from the U.S., but the one strange exception to that would be
Fast and Furious 9?
Exactly. One of the weird exceptions is if yeah, right. You got family. If Cuba pays in U.S. dollars in cash 2 to 3 months in advance, then they could order frozen chicken in the United States.
It's so bizarre. So it's the United States.
A lot of it is, but again, the CIA World
what's new?
Yeah, it's our government. It's not us. It's our government.
No, now we're gonna have a show. We're gonna have a How You Know show in Cuba. Do a fundraiser. That'd be fun. Hey, Jair, you can pull that off. You can't pull off Birdology. But you think you can pull off a show in Cuba?
You keep on saying I can't pull something off.
You can.
Police on you.
You can. You can pull it off. You go, yeah, I know the manager. I'll be able to do it. Jair, did you do it yet? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her. Jair, you do it yet?
I'm security from
and I told you that I'm not available on other Wednesdays because this is my last Wednesday free. But we didn't.
I thought the last Wednesday was your free.
Last Wednesday I was free, and I came from work, and I said this Wednesday I was going to be free all day. Other Wednesdays I'm not usually free. I leave from work early.
Do you think you get one more Wednesday off when we have the new thing? That's just what I thought.
You want to talk to my man? You want to make my money?
Yeah,
Who's
I'm
gonna pay
going
me?
to manage you.
The podcast not paying me. Who's gonna pay me?
What, your checks isn't coming?
So,
But
whenever we can get that, officially, we take off more. But as for now,
We'll
we'll have to work.
we'll have to get
Work with me today. Work with me today. We know that didn't happen.
Wait a minute. The one that we had. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, but we could have did burgerology this week.
We need time to promote. And I'm
the time that you have, I don't have. You wait. You tell us what we can perform. It's not burgerology. Go ahead. You got people, right? You got people, right? Go ahead.
I'm not afraid. I don't know why you do that.
Go ahead. You tell us what we can perform.
Meatball.
You know people in there?
Of course.
Okay, so why was you playing?
You told me you want burgerology.
I just said you said burgerology. You said first of all, it came from us being at burgerology, and you said burgerology. You're right. You know the medicine. You said no. That's funny because I have one idea. Yeah. Okay, so you set that up. I said, yeah, I did. But I said, you have any other places? You have places. I said,
you got you know everybody.
I know a lot of people. Let's do a show where the white women are. So let's do a show.
So many
you find the spot that we find on the show.
Do you think you can pull up burgerology before the end of the show?
I told you that already. I'm not repeating myself. You know
so is that a yes?
Do you want to see your police or what?
I think we had a better chance to do the show in Cuba than burgerology. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So what I was about to, what I'm going to end with this is that I don't know. I haven't heard any reports of anyone actually being killed. I haven't heard any.
There was one person that got killed.
I don't know. They say all kind of crap, and then they turn up completely fine. You don't know
You
yet.
never know. That's the news media coverage. You never know.
It's
not down there.
It's too soon.
It's how you know, but we're only speculating off what we see. We ask questions. That's
yeah,
what we do.
And again,
how'd they go?
And again, the CIA World Fact Book less than a week ago said that they had the highest life expectancy compared to Dominican Republic, Haiti, Barbados, Jamaica, and those are free market capitalist countries. But Cuba has more rationally planned economy. Not everything's for profit, and that's why their life expectancy is so good. The former United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon said he praised their healthcare system.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
This is from one of our fans.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "But the Cubans are carrying American flags high over there, and over here." What do you have to say about that?
I mean, we should be. I think that if people want to we need to also remember that one of the CNN reports had this picture. They said, "Oh, Cuban demonstration," and you could see in the picture there's the street sign. They were in Miami. It was the Miami lobby that wants more sanctions on their own people. Yeah. They want their own people to starve and die. Yeah. The people. There's a tiny march in New York City, in Manhattan yesterday, and there's a video of what? Yeah, people, and this reporter asked them, "Oh, what? So do you want to, you want to help Cuban people? You want to help people? Do you want to end the blockade?" And they say, "Oh, blockade's okay. Government bad." It's just the dumbest thing. And if you guys like George Lopez or whatever,
that's Mexican, okay. Peter. I will get you cancelled.
But listen, but his wife in the show is Cuban, and I think it was an episode where the daughter was demonstrating against the Iraq War against George W. Bush, and she was saying, "Oh, you protested government. Your uncles are in jail in are in jail back home, whatever, for protesting against the government."
Yeah.
And then George Lopez, as right wing as he is, he said, "That's not why they're in jail. They were probably trying to blow something up because in Miami, the U.S. harbored this terrorist Luis Posada Carriles.
Good Yankee.
He was a very good Yankee, but not this guy.
Nice.
But Luis Posada Carriles, he bombed the Cuban airline in the 70s. He killed all these different people, including from other countries over the years. He bombed Cuban hotels to disrupt their tours industry in '97.
Scarface was a
Somebody
good
get that
movie.
guy a Cuban sandwich because the second he tastes his taste buds, he wouldn't have done that.
Scarface was a good movie.
It was a very good movie. I love that movie.
It was a great movie, but I think
I love that movie.
it's the second people get out, they don't want to look back. That's when you get out of Cuba, you hit the main stage. It's like, oh, forget that. It's like a rapper that does not look back at the people, like Kanye West. Like, come on, guy, you're doing Sunday service.
J-Lo.
It's not for black people. All right, you're getting above it, and that's why so many people in Cuba are so from Cuba in Miami are so against the people in Cuba because it's like the only thing that they're as passionate about as forgetting Cuban people is cocaine in Miami.
So,
Yeah, and
I think Peter has a good scar. Do it, Peter. Peter, do it. It's good.
it's not that good.
Just do it.
You know people like me. You know people like me. No, a lot of them were former plantation owners in Cuba who had slaves, and that's why they want their plantations and slaves back. They want Haiti. They want Dominican Republic. They want Jamaica. But
You're not
like
gonna get that.
Queens, baby.
You're not gonna get Jamaica back unless you want a pound of weed and some pineapple soda. Then you're
Yeah,
not
right.
gonna get
Bring
Jamaica back.
back Bob Marley.
that's the thing. But no, I mean he's a terrorist. This guy Creeley.
Well, I think it's just safe to say that there are a lot of Cubans that are within the country now that forget about Cuba and for good reason because they have been tormented and they don't want to look back. But the people protesting.
Well, I don't.
There. What were you going to say about the burning of the flag though?
Yeah, quickly and then let's
get
Well, no. I'm saying that we should be patriotic. Like, I don't think that's a really good idea. It turns people off.
Let's get the emotions now.
Yes, I said repeatedly if it happens again and again, the people, if they're protesting something or trying to say, hey, something is wrong, this is happening, and they do it peacefully, they do it violently, they get saying, hey, you can't do this violently, whatever, they get engaged or whatever. They say, okay, I will do it peacefully. And they do it peacefully and they still get made fun of. What else can they do? Yeah, besides run the flag, Pete. I just want.
Well, that's not really going to solve anything. What you need to do is just get people motivated on your side.
It's kind of like when you play Marvel versus Capcom and you try to do a move with the controller and you just get your ass beat, so you just like mess this. I'm just gonna button mash.
I could never ever remember any of those things. I just keep pressing every button and I always die.
Yeah,
right.
Those games are hard.
I just do Sonic Boom by Guile and I end up getting beat by my brother.
No,
Like, I always go, how did I beat myself up? How did you touch me? What buttons did I press to beat myself up?
Yeah, and the thing is that like over the past few decades, you've seen a lot more immigration from Haiti, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Barbados, but less from Cuba in recent decades. And their life expectancy is higher than those countries.
And they filmed Bad Boys 2 there, so no one's gonna do that.
They really? Did you see Bad Boys 3?
Martin
Was it
Lawrence
bad?
gained some weight.
Good or was it bad?
Chunky. It was bad. I mean, sure, it wasn't.
Austin
Still black?
Yeah. I don't know.
It wasn't as good as
Like the second one.
I moved the Colt.
Yes.
So you were asking like what are they? Well, yeah, you're saying that if they do anything peacefully, whatever, you know, they. Well, it's not about street action necessarily. It's that people don't, you know, they're not on the same side. Like not enough ordinary Americans are on the same side here, and we have to motivate them to win on our side.
Okay. So thank you for. I have we could talk about that like a whole podcast. Because a lot of Black Americans have dealt with not the same, well, more than Cubans actually right now. But let's tie into the next. That's going to be Mr. Marcus Rashford. Go ahead, Pete.
I forgot. I want to recommend this Netflix movie called The Wasp Network with Penelope Cruz, Ana de Armas, Edgar Ramirez. Really good about you know these Cubans who wanted to thwart Luis Posada Creeley's from bombing a bunch of places, the hotel bombings in '97. I'm sorry, Jared, go on.
Marcus Rashford, Okay.
Jeez.
Right after we'll go into Marcus Rashford, we will be faced after England, the Euro 2020. And we will talk about how England is just some history.
Yeah,
racism
the
there.
London racism is going up, going up, going up. We'll be right back, people.
Still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes it's no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed. Right? Those jobs you're looking for, those are really needed. And there's a side of your stuff. Inside that they're moving. All jobs unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate yourself to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. And this is from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Dear John, I was hoping it would come to this, but you left me no choice. I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is really serious, and lately you seem to really not care. I've been there for you since day one, and I know you think I'm going to keep ticking. But no, my friend, I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to the good times when we were more active and ate more healthy foods, and you checked on me every once in a while? Is that too much to ask? I don't want to leave, but unless you stop ignoring me, what else am I supposed to do? Remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Doing the minimum to control your high blood pressure isn't doing enough. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get your blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. Check, change, control. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country. But unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America. A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hey, everyone. Let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good, huh? Just like that, we had a nice special sort of moment together. Of course, they don't all need to be quiet moments to be special. They could be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments, moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. Sounds like somebody agrees. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Today, call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Music is a bridge between the material and spiritual. My name is Harvey Lauer, and I'm 82. As a blind person, you have to be aware that nobody can tell you what you can or can't do. You really have to try things. My folks got me a little radio in 1940, and that was the best Christmas present I ever got. When I was 11 years old is when I started to play music, play the piano, and then the accordion, and then the cello. My wife, who was also blind, was a good cook. When she died, that's when I started Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. Here's a pair of overalls that overall you don't see anywhere. a perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months, and even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth partying with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Dear John, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but you've left me no choice.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So let's
get back to it.
Welcome back.
All right.
I saw when you try to cut me. All right, so we got some heavy racism in England. So as you may know,
that's good water. Okay, I don't want you got to complain.
Is it warm?
No, it's not warm. It's fine. Drink it up.
That does not sound good. That does not sound good.
Cool. Man, what?
Should I can get you?
Yeah, you can get me. It's good. Listen, that's a good camera.
All right, so we got the Euro final. Of course, the Euro finals when Copa America was supposed to happen last year, but COVID pushed it back for soccer and football. So, Euro finals was
made a Dominican child. That's funny, really? Yeah, the Dominican kid
in Bad Boys 3.
Uh-huh.
So we have people who are being extremely racist with these guys. Are just childish. No pizza for you. So we have people who are being extremely racist in London. Euro final was played between England and Italy for soccer. England has not won anything since 1966, the World Cup, and they lost against Italy.
Yeah, 50 years since they won something. And the black people that have been on the team have taken them through this. I'm sorry, I just got a little angry. The black people, I did cut you. I'm sorry.
If you showed up on time, you'd be able to hear.
This is the first time in more than 50 years that 3 black brothers on the team have got them to the situation they're in today, and now they're berating them, they're insulting them.
I know nothing about it.
So it came down to a shootout. Italy. There was I believe it came down to a shootout between the 19-year-old Saka. He's a good leader for the team, and he shot and missed the goal, which ended up with England losing the game and Italy winning. After he did that, after he missed that shot, there was a hefty amount of racism that came down on his head. Not only him, but all the black players of the team. Marcus Rashford, there was a mural made for him, I believe, in Manchester, for all the work that he's done with child welfare and giving back to the community and impoverished groups. And someone wrote a slur on the mural. I don't know what the slur is because I haven't seen it, but I best believe I think it's very similar to the name of a country in Africa.
Are we talking about the UK or the US?
Niger?
Exactly. I'm talking about the UK.
You're talking about Nigeria.
You're not. No one listens.
That was the joke, Jared. You said make it funny. That was the joke.
I said make it funny. This guy is over here sweltering because Peter's giving us a whole encyclopedia.
I wasn't sweltering. I was just like,
this guy goes, Cuba, too much politics.
No, I didn't say that. I just said
the second you want to talk about Holocaust, we can do that, right?
Yeah, because people think it didn't happen. Okay, I gotta keep it alive.
Hey,
right?
Everyone knows it's celebrated in this country. Every time you go to Shabbat, everyone talks about it. I want to hear that.
No.
Yes.
It's what you've been to a Shabbat. I haven't been to a Shabbat.
Shabbat where? Shabbat in Oneonta. The rabbis, the young dudes.
What are you doing comedy in a Shabbat?
No, you can ask. Everyone in my fraternity is mostly Jewish. I go to Shabbat in Oneonta.
They're mostly Jews?
Yes, they are. And
I don't believe it. You don't believe it, Jair. They don't want yarmulke.
No. It's a party. It's a party when you go to Shabbat.
I don't believe it.
It's a whole party when you go to Shabbat. You're serving food. You're dancing.
You look at the wrong camera. The playing not working.
They're playing Lil Uzi Vert at Shabbat. They're celebrating Holocaust.
No, it's Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, exactly. So with everything going on in London, the black players, Marcus Rashford, his mural, he got defaced in London. Now everyone's it's a very racial. Stop.
On Instagram and on Twitter, a lot of racial slurs. You saw the monkeys. You saw
yes.
The England.
There's a lot of racism against black people in general in London. Just in general.
Yeah.
Also, at that game, at that final, there were about 5,000 people that just stormed the stadium. The ticket readers stopped working, and people just went into the stadium, whether they were tailgating and they were illegally there. After they left, there was multiple fights. There was a lot of violence that was committed. Some of the black people. It's a racist country. So
I think we need to reset everything.
With the cameras?
No, just saying the world. We need to reset.
Oh.
you can't really reset. It's just
Dude, we're too far gone.
Too far.
That sounds like Kanye's new album. that could be his like too far gone. Yo, too far gone.
It sounds like a new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, yeah,
too far gone.
Too far gone.
I say we're too far gone because resetting the whole world would be great. It would be great. Or we could just create equilibrium within every country. It sounds a little far-fetched. It sounds like imaginary because it's not. It just can't happen. You have first off, you have people in Africa that are so like the technology is far less. In some countries, because some countries just like here, but Africa, Europe, Asia, you just have it's the technology is so far the level is off from here. Like we said, we have Cuba now. We can't even ship out vaccines everywhere. I'm not saying it's America's job to ship out vaccines everywhere, but I'm saying everywhere in general. We're two different. You think they're gonna even? I'm gonna say probably even in 2 to 3 years, they're not gonna be close to us because they produce their own vaccines, which doesn't come out. And so we mass produce stuff, and then a year later we're almost done. We're almost done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And well, even though people don't want to take it, we're still 70% of the people, 73% of the people in New York have got the vaccine. I don't know the whole nation, but I'm just saying in this state alone. Even though people don't want to take it, we're already at 73%. Mm-hmm. So how long is it going to take for a place like Cuba or a place like Haiti that they mass produce their own stuff to get to where we are?
Yeah, we are very far ahead in the world, but somehow Russia can still invade our election. So there you go. But the one thing is, I just can't believe how racist a country can get over a sport. It's like everyone's getting bad about the sport. Hey, how about you focus on Brexit?
How about you focus on your teeth?
How about you focus on your teeth? Get some Colgate. Get up in there. Don't use any handheld brushes. I need a motor and get up in them gums.
You shouldn't be writing racial slurs against black people. You should be writing slurs
against that chamomile
against the dentist.
Staying in your teeth.
It should be against the dentist.
Yes, it's against the dentist. But it's like at a certain point, you just gotta ask yourself. These are grown men. These guys are 19 years old, 20 years old. These black players. These are grown men coming down on these kids. It's like to a certain point. How about you train all your life? And if you don't want him to miss the goal, how about you training? You do it.
My favorite are the fans that I'm gonna say baseball that are watching at the bar and they're like, "What kind of swing is that? Come on, got way back on it." All right.
And the guy's belly's protruding from his gut.
Listen, man, you can barely afford a drink. I gotta give you 1/2 off.
Yeah.
You're yell guy that makes $1 million by swinging the bat.
These guys are yelling at the U.S. women's team, and they're shaped like a letter D. Like, guy, you probably have a heart attack if you try to run like Megan Rapinoe. He has a beautiful smile.
These are the same people that are mad about the runners smoking weed while they're smoking weed.
Exactly.
How could you smoke weed?
The hypocrisy is crazy, but this racism has got to stop. It's like you're showing your cards. It's very funny. They stormed the stadium. They had racial slurs, and the only team that I would expect that out of the fan base is the Patriots. So you got Englanders acting like the Patriots. What's going on here?
Now, do you think if the people on the soccer team came to the Oneonta and they sat down, would they write black on their receipt?
If you came to soccer, Oneonta's nasty at soccer, so they're probably taking the Morris and making a homemade breakfast. Okay. They love soccer at Oneonta, man.
Okay.
Speaking of soccer teams, the Oneonta women's soccer team, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful.
They're all beautiful.
Yeah.
Oneonta women are beautiful.
They can drink though.
I bet.
They can drink.
Well, didn't the soccer team they get the season shut down because didn't they have the COVID party or something?
I don't. You weren't in college for that.
Yeah, no, but I saw it on Instagram. The fake news.
This guy stalking Instagram.
I'm not. It's just on people's story.
No, but you know what it is? It's just like, when are you going to let go of this level of racism? Because it's extremely. You root for these people when they do good for you, and when they're down bad, you're not with them. The thing with sport, but they're representing your whole country, and you rely on them, and you love this sport so much. What's going to happen in 4 years' time when there's going to be more black players? Are they going to want to play for you? No, you throwing bananas on the field like this is Mario Kart. Like, what's wrong with you, dude?
They're gonna be on the New York Cosmos.
Yeah, you only got Harry Kane and somebody. It's really.
This is why David Beckham left. This is why.
Look, David Beckham left because he can make a lot more money in LA modeling than playing soccer in England. All right. His wife is fired. His whole family can have a whole catalog for a calendar. They can make some money out of it.
Where's the pizza?
He's not here. If she's in your garage, I'm gonna flip. Okay.
So last time we ordered pizza here, they came right up to the podcast door. I don't know how.
No, it was Austin's dad.
This time she said that he's outside. I walked outside and no one's there. I don't know if it's a ghost delivering the pizza, but at least I saw the pizza box floating in the air, and I didn't see that.
And you went by the garage.
I went everywhere.
We got delivered in this pizza.
Good
show. Oh, it's probably scared because
That's it.
Oh
And
my
honestly,
God.
they probably.
Peter, why are you saying, "Oh my God"? See the pillar right there.
No, but like to say that's the reason right off the bat.
If the pizza's right outside this door.
Okay. All right.
What did you mean by that?
I didn't know where he was going with that, and I thought he was. All right.
But anyway, like I was saying, the racism in England is it's really hypocritical because you root for these people, and the second that they don't deliver, you result in racism.
Yeah.
You don't say that they're bad. You don't say they're trash. You go to racism.
Like you just said, the first time in 50 years, I'm an athlete. You think I'm trained? I train every day to do better. I train every day to be great.
Yeah.
I missed a couple of penalty shots, and now it's just straight to this black buffoon.
They'll say, "Oh man, Austin, that was bad."
This black, Dal, thank you. Dal knew exactly what I was talking about. But this black buffoon, they put bananas on Twitter and on Instagram on monkey. Like that's, bro. You think I wanted to miss that? Like,
You think I wanted to miss that? You think I want to play for you now? Like my country, I'll probably represent my country. There's a lot of Africans, a lot of Caribbean people in England because they colonized them. But like, I'm not gonna want to fight. I'm not gonna want to play for you now, son.
And I'm glad Italy win. You know, I speak a little Italian.
Oh, go ahead.
Benvenuto Italia vincere.
Yeah.
That means I'm glad. I'm happy. I wanted Italy to win.
Yeah.
I know.
One. Go ahead.
I know Italian.
Go ahead.
I know it was you, Fredo. I know it was you.
That's not,
You know, me and Jair were the only like 2 black kids in high school that took Italian. Best believe we ran into a lot of racism.
Well, you guys took Italian.
Yes, we did.
I
And
speak it fluently.
Portobello. Portobello chicken.
Jair's not Italian, but what is the kid likes fennel? He put fennel.
Wow.
The guy can eat a pop tart. Wait a minute, let me put some fennel on. This guy loves fennel.
What's that enforced when he puts on his
Oh my God.
Oh, that's his African friend. But we were. I was in Italian class. It was dead quiet. We were taking a test, and no. The teacher was like, guys, just so you know, take number 6 off the test because I messed up the question. And someone got real quiet, and all of a sudden, all I heard was, "And if you don't know, now you no. And if you don't know, now you know." 2-second pause, Jared.
Oh my God.
Paul Hewitt, which I can't say anything to him now because the kid is jacked. I'm pretty sure he takes steroids, but he said it.
He's on my Titan football team members.
Yeah, Buck T.
He said that too. You died.
And then the teacher was like, "Paul."
That was pretty funny.
Paul. He said, "Paul, see me after class." I said, "Okay, I saw you." But no, man, it's just like these
black athletes, we go through so much. I mean, you have thrill a team. It's just disgusting. And I know we do it in America.
And you colonized. You colonized. We wouldn't have been playing for it. If you hated so much, you shouldn't have took us. Because let's be honest, England's cuisine is trash. You got crumpets. You call cookies biscuits, and you got fish and chips. All of England is non-capor.
Why gotta bring Jews in?
No, relax. It's sakapor, piranhas, samosas, all that Indian cuisine. That's all of England. If you wouldn't have colonized the world, you wouldn't have those people. So you better appreciate it now. Because Harry Kane is too much for you. Because the second that hairline from Harry Kane lies out, okay? You best believe that.
Which leads us into
And I'm a little mad about this topic because I had an English girl who slid my DMs.
That's what I'm about to say.
I had an English girl who slid my DMs and we were supposed to hang out, and she said I forgot. So I'm a little bit mad now. But treat us with some respect, England.
a very talented black guy. And when I say this name, Richard Sherman, I don't know why Richard Sherman and Kurt Warner they never even played. Richard Sherman and Kurt Warner, they're 2 different teams. I don't know why I bring Kurt Warner into it. I think about Larry Fitzgerald. That's probably why I brought Kurt Warner into it because of dreadlocks. But Kurt Warner was an amazing quarterback. Let's just focus on him. But that's not what the story is. Kurt Warner was the bottom of my heyday. Kurt Warner was retired in 2009, if I believe right. 2009, I'm right.
Let me double check right
here. I'm old school.
I know you are. I know.
Which story are you about?
We're talking about damn, I almost said Large Fitzgerald. We're talking about Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman, he was booked this morning, people. He was booked for a domestic
having
violence.
big nostrils.
No, he didn't catch an interception, so they took him over with wrong.
Yo, I can catch an interception with no, son. He like pick six.
So
emphasis on the pick.
He was booked this morning at 6:08 a.m. in
Okay, I'm sorry. I was really joking. I would appreciate it.
I'm trying to see what this pizza guy is.
No one's gonna appreciate that joke. I can catch interceptions with his nose. If you like pick six, emphasis on the pick.
Well, that's a really good joke. You didn't like that one?
That was funny.
You know what? But I'll make. Okay, no. When I'm making the Comedy Central, none of y'all coming with me.
Oh my god.
Except for me.
No,
Richard Sherman, he was a free agent. He got involved in domestic violence incident at 6:08 a.m. So calls
Bud is having a problem. Stringer seems okay, but having
you don't want a domestic violence call from.
We're still good. Okay, so supposedly he tried to, and this is all not fact right now. It's just that's what the media is saying, and we all know how the media does. He was trying to break into his house, and cops came in. Not his house, sorry, his family's house. I don't know if there's a divorce or what's going on with that.
Yep.
Wasn't his house. He tried to break into, I guess, a family member's house.
I was about to say, is he pulling the OJ? He's getting arrested for taking his own stuff back? Damn.
If you OJ.
Hopefully his wife's not white.
Exactly. So he got arrested and he was booked. It was a domestic violence case, so he could not be released from the jail. You have to see the judge first.
Yep.
So right now he's currently.
Does that happen at Trader Joe's?
I don't know.
Tell it to the judge.
Right now he's released.
He
should be released by now.
So he got booked for
burglary and I don't know what other domestic. I don't know if the guy hurt somebody. I'm sure it's not that type of person. If you try to get it, that's one thing. But I guess breaking into that would be what do we break into something?
breaking and entering.
Breaking and entering.
No. As long as you break into somewhere, even if you didn't take anything or if you didn't do anything, it's
what if you just try to access the computer?
Oh, this is a law man over here, huh?
I took criminal justice. You want to be a lawyer or what?
I like that.
You're a lawyer. I mean, Jair, you're in jail.
It's very interesting because Richard Sherman is he's an advocate. He's an advocate in Harvard, I believe. He went to Stanford. Okay, yeah. So he knows what to do. He can lawyer himself up.
Yes.
Your Honor, I did not do this crime. Your Honor, my client did not do my crime. There's only one of you in here. I know.
How you know?
How you know?
Jair, if I were a lawyer, I'd be like, all right, how do you please Jair, your client? How do you know? God damn it, how do you know defense, Judge? How do you know defense?
How does your client plead? I'm like,
This is very key. Let's not let the media blow us up because we do not know the ramifications. What happened? How you know? We got to ask questions. So we cannot let the media blow us up.
I will say, Richard Sherman, out of everybody, he's just doing his job. I don't think this is going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't.
Richard Sherman, that's a plain name. You don't expect this type of crime out of Richard Sherman. I expect this type of crime out of Pac-Man Jones. Pac-Man Jones, sorry. Just that name, you served 8 years ago.
We missed you. Did you know supposedly he was supposed to come back to the NFL 2018?
What cover was he on? What year?
What cover? Oh, that's a great question. Kurt Warner.
That's my next game, actually. I wasn't bringing it to
Kurt Warner has to be 2000. I'm going to say 2000.
It's not 4. That's my
pick. Not 4.
It's not 5.
Yeah, I graduated elementary in 2007, so he must be 2008. He must be 2008. He retired in 2010. Has to be 2008.
That's my next game. You better not look up the people's names.
Yeah. I should know all these.
So my game today was going to be, I was going to say, all right, this player was on Madden. Which one? I'm going to give you three possible choices.
I would get that. We should do that.
But you better not study them. You better not look at it.
I know. You know I'm old school. I know this. Now, if you say basketball,
2K?
I'm a little wavy, but football, at least I know.
This player was good.
I'm just happy that Richard Sherman didn't get called for domestic violence because that's become too much of a repeated thing.
Regular thing. Yeah. I don't know why.
To hear a wife calling for domestic violence call against an NFL player must be very, very frightening.
Well, understand.
Hello, please stop. He's running a blitz.
You don't have to do it. At least in New York City, you don't have to do anything. If your wife calls and says he hit me, someone's getting arrested. Whether you have bruises on it or not. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The police officer
Why is that?
Especially if they gotta get special binoculars.
So if the man or the woman or whoever says that, somebody is going to jail.
I'm pretty sure if the woman has bruises on her, you're going to jail. And if you're a player and you have bruises on you, you're going to jail too. You're supposed to train for that. You're either going to jail or you can drop for your team because you don't have good hands.
I think both of them can go. Like it could be a cross, I guess.
Do they put them in the same cell though?
No, I mean I wouldn't imagine so. I mean there should be like a girl.
How would they do it at Trader Joe's? You put it on one aisle and it goes in the other aisle?
Yeah, one buys crumpets, another one buys green egg, gluten-free organic eggs.
How you doing?
That's expensive. How you know? All
right, guys. How you know Richard Sherman?
Let's get into one more sports.
Let's get into
Del wants sports story.
Let's get into
Del wants one more sports. He'll get it.
He was referring to my comment on the English gal that I was talking
But
about.
he said it. He said I said something bad. What did I do?
That's the same cell.
Same what?
Same cell.
So same on.
Go ahead.
Fake
cell. Okay.
Fake cell.
Go ahead, Austin.
All right, so we had the MLB All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby. The Home Run Derby was won by Pete Alonso of the Mets, the only the Mets that can win ever.
Can you stop saying that, dude? DeGrom doing pretty good. Can you just acknowledge? Like, I know you don't like him.
No.
I mean, you probably pick the Sox as your main enemy, but at least acknowledge another New York team doing very.
No, the Mets.
When Kevin Durant gave the Nets, I gave the Nets props.
The Mets
The
Mets are great this season. The Mets are great this season, but they're gonna suck. They're not gonna win the World Series.
Austin,
it's gonna happen.
Austin, just be
I opened the garage and nobody was there.
Your garage is silent.
You said
I'm out here. I said I'm here. Why are you running? Peter, why are you running?
So is there just the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby? Are there any other like?
Well, it's the break. It's the 1 week. It's the halfway point of the season. Right now, the Yankees were playing pretty good, and they suck. They beat Houston Astros, and then let's just say Houston Astros kind of demolished the Yankees and Sherman. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah,
but the Mets.
Right, they got Altuve.
So Altuve.
Who else? Altuve.
Springer.
And Campbell.
No, but so what happened was the Yankee game was the Yankees were winning the series. It came down to 5-3. Yankees are winning. Bases loaded. I think Altuve hit I think it was a grand slam.
Altuve.
Short guy.
What
he did was because what happened was last season or 2 seasons ago they wore the buzzards underneath their jerseys. So when Aaron Judge hit a home run, he took off his jersey to show that he's not wearing anything. He buttoned it back up.
That's what.
And Altuve, when he hit the home run, he took off everything. And when I mean everything, he took off everything. They had to go to a police stand by.
This guy was running around. The guy was running around with a buzzer like he was a waitress at a what's the name of that place? Olive Garden. Outback. There it was. Yeah. Yo, you ever have a buzzer and it goes off and then like
Outback is busted?
Yeah.
The thing when
You ever have like a buzzer in your pocket when it goes off?
Yeah,
no. Yo, that. Go ahead.
I go. I'm gonna stay here for a minute.
Yeah.
Go to
the back, guys.
I go. Feel ready? No, it's not.
You got deserve some weird sexual predators.
Sir, my device says the table is ready.
You're telling me. Hold on. You're telling me. You're telling me you play Xbox and PlayStation and you play GTA and you went to a strip club and when the stripper would dance on you in the game, your pillow would buzz. You tell me you didn't put that?
No, I didn't put that.
You didn't put that?
That's a little weird.
Okay, you know what? It's supposed to be real.
I learned a lot about both of you guys.
No, listen. I don't put it there. If it happens, it happens. But this guy was a virtual predator. Okay, he's a virtual predator. Hey, he's getting stimulation through a character that he's playing as in the game.
Okay, first off, you know how wrong that sounds. Second off, you know how bad the graphics were?
I just don't know how that's why control didn't go.
So then you must love the Wii, that virtual reality. You love that VR.
Yeah, when I was playing tennis, hitting the ball, he was doing it more than hitting the ball.
That's why I was going,
Okay. Don't do it again.
All right, so Wait, do the
Oh, you're talking about Howard.
Yeah,
don't do it again.
Wait, do it.
The Dean scream.
Do it, Peter.
It's like
Wait. Pizza guy goes.
He goes pizza black.
Oh, okay.
We stop yelling in the mic.
All right, so
This pizza's gonna be cold.
okay, Alonso won the home run derby. Who was the star of the All-Star game?
All-Star game was I think it was
Tatis?
Vlad Guerrero.
Oh, Vlad Guerrero.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. You don't have the tip money.
You need the tip. Give him tip money. Yeah, I got it. Right.
So Pete Alonso won the All-Star home run derby. Pete Alonso is great. He's a nice swing. But this is the thing, Peter. I don't know if Grayson Ray probably agrees with me. Is that the Mets won the home run derby, right? So the Mets now think they're going to win the World Series. Now, if anybody that's played baseball knows what happens when you participate in a home run derby, you're usually stuck in the season because you mess up your swing. That's why a lot of players do not do the home run derby. So Pete Alonso won that. All-Star game, it was a pretty good All-Star game. A lot of people were mad about them moving from Atlanta to Colorado because of the abortion laws.
They had a commercial. Oh, it was the voting thing.
They had it? All I watched was
the voting sanctions against gays.
Yeah, the suppression about like the ID laws, the voter ID laws.
Is the pizza guy out there?
Wait, so Jair, they called you about to being here?
Wait, did you mark down AC?
I'm gonna cut the mics.
Connecticut. All right, we're good. You got the mics. All right.
I waited.
I know you did. All right, good. Okay, so the All-Star game.
We back on, Pete?
Yeah, we're back on.
How my guy Ohtani?
Oh, he pitched the first inning shutout. Aaron Judge scored the first run, and then I pretty much stopped watching. But I heard that the AL, in the 8th time now in a row, beat the NL again because the AL has better hitters. So I'm just going to say that. But it was a good All-Star game. What's going to happen during when we come back from the break?
Yeah,
All-Star break. The Yankees are going to probably continue to keep on being okay. They're probably not going to make the playoffs. The Mets, if they stay hot, they'll make the playoffs. But they probably will not win the World Series because their league that they're in is not that great once they face really good competition. And you might say, didn't they beat the Yankees? I said, yes, pretty good competition. The Yankees are not pretty good this season. Okay. But, yeah, that's my wrap for it. I think we should.
And if we're going to mention the Yankees, the most famous Hall of Famer, Lou Gehrig. Let's talk about Lou Gehrig real quick. Talking about old school.
Did you say Babe Ruth was more famous than Lou Gehrig?
Yeah. You said Babe Ruth was more famous than Lou Gehrig?
I mean,
people you think nobody
because
people know Lou Gehrig is.
People only know Lou Gehrig because of the disease.
You got the juice when you're known for a disease, but Babe Ruth was that guy. And the guy was like mentally, he was like obese, and he was killing it.
He has a candy bar. Yeah, candy bar is great. Now, when you think of baseball,
Babe Ruth looked like the type of guy that if the onions weren't sliced thin enough when his wife was making dinner, she'd be smacked.
Anytime there's like a parody of baseball, like in a TV show or something, they always make Babe Ruth. So Babe Ruth's famous for most baseball.
Also, he was in the Sandlot. He visited, what was his name?
Sandlot.
The brother that made it to the Dodgers. Sandlot. What was his name?
Oh, I forgot. Is it Ricky something? I don't remember.
Ricky Bobby?
Something Latinx.
Shake and bake.
How was that Babe Ruth bar though? I never had it. Milk chocolate,
Pretty
dark
good.
chocolate.
Pretty good.
It's milk chocolate, nougat, and I think it's like a dash of racism.
Isn't it peanuts?
My old disco coach used to call peanuts peanuts.
That's funny.
All right, let's no one's been hearing him the whole podcast.
Thank you. All right, let's end the podcast here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to download
We're not gonna do that hockey skit real quick, right, Pete?
What skit?
The season has ended, so
Yeah, but we gotta talk. Did we talk about it last week? No.
We got interrupted, but because
Go ahead, Pete. Go ahead. Give us a rundown real quick.
No, I don't have. No, you just send it.
Well, I want to hear about the sports. This is where sports.
I mean,
Let me hear about what do you think? Oh, the hockey's still going. Go, Peter. Yeah.
what?
okay. Go ahead, Peter.
All right, if you want me to say, I mean, I don't know. I'm basically, the Game 7 with the Islanders, it was a too many men on the ice goal that the officials allowed again. The second game-winning goal in the series that Tampa Bay Lightning won, that was too many men. Like the game-winning goal was a too many goal. And so that, that it's just stupid. I mean, Kucherov on Tampa just keeps diving, and gets away with it every single time. They're supposed to give people fines, but they're complaining about player safety in the league and the officiating all year long, even before. So I don't know. You're saying, oh, it's worse than the NFL. It's worse than whatever you say, NBA. But and then Tampa played Montreal Canadiens. That was pretty easy. They fought hard to win Game 4 and not get swept. But it was just inevitable, basically. The Tampa Bay Lightning was going to win. So they won the Stanley Cup.
Year in a row.
America.
Yeah, back-to-back. The first since Pittsburgh in 16 and then 17.
Hey, how much do these people make, these hockey players?
It depends on who. I mean,
I know it depends on who.
I would say,
regular.
yeah.
150?
Bony guy.
Well,
80,000. Guess 150.
No, what are you talking, millions?
No, thousands.
No, they make on average. I would say I'm gonna look it up really quick, but I would say around 2 million. Yeah. It's definitely
around 2 million, but when see if you get knocked out, they look like they made $2.
Yeah, 2.69 million a year is the average salary. March 31st, 2021. This article, this post. Yeah, they make that much. The league minimum is like $750,000. So
the elite minimum.
The league minimum for the NHL is like $750,000.
All right, I think we're gonna end this, right?
2.6 or 750? I'm confused.
$750,000 is the league minimum, but it's 2 point whatever million is the average. 2.69.
Right, everybody, that was a good show today. I think it was a good show. Follow us on WWS on iPhone. That's WWS on iPhone. And on Android, I know. And on Android, it's Worldwide Sports Network. It's Worldwide Sports Radio Network. Give us a follow on there. On Instagram, it's at Austin Titel. At Austin Titel. Hey, we had a nice promo video going. It was really good. We got a lot of positive feedback. Next week, we'll have a completely new sound. Hopefully, kind of a different setup. But hey, stick with us. Stick with us. We're gonna be one of the best. Jared.
Yeah, guys, you can stream us also on Spotify and Apple. Just look up Worldwide Sports Radio Network. There's all of the shows on this wonderful network that you can listen to. You just click how you know you can listen to us. Follow us on J Harvey 15. I got some shows coming up today at 7 o'clock, Route 66 in Manhattan. I'm going to be there. Prohibition Comedy. Shout out to my guys, Matt and Kevin. Saturday, I'm going to be at Broadway Comedy Club, 6 p.m. The link is going to be in my bio for that. So J Harvey 15, TikTok, Instagram, run it up. Thank you guys so much for listening. Remember, 1 o'clock every Wednesday. Tune into WWSRN, the app, the YouTube, Facebook, and my Instagram Live to watch the show and comment, guys. We want to get you guys involved.
Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'll introduce me. Show a little respect. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, every week you'll hear us from us live. Austin, Jared, Pete.
We'll sit over there.
Don't say it over there, but we said it over there. You can hear from me. Remember the TikTok's coming every day so far.
I did like it. Miami TikTok. I like
every
that
single day. The TikTok's dropping.
I like that.
EWA 116.
You know what? With that TikTok with your cousin, I thought your cousin was suicidal and jumped over the railing. I didn't understand.
You didn't understand it?
I understood it.
But you understand it? The point was that he drowned.
It's gonna. Oh no, I didn't understand it. I just like.
Thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all next week, baby. Dead cousin.
Stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Don't try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that inner coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth partying with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Dear John, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but you've left me no choice. I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is really serious, and lately you seem to really not care. I've been there for you since day one, and I know you think I'm going to keep ticking. But no, my friend, I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to the good times, when we were more active and ate more healthy foods, and you checked on me every once in a while? Is that too much to ask? I don't want to leave, but unless you stop ignoring me, what else am I supposed to do? Remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Doing the minimum to control your high blood pressure isn't doing enough. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get your blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late. Find out how at heart.org/blood pressure. Check, change, control. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country. But unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America. A message from Feeding America, the Ad Council.
Hey, everyone. Let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good, huh? Just like that, we had a nice, special sort of moment together. Of course, they don't all need to be quiet moments to be special. They could be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments, moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. Sounds like somebody agrees. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Today, call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad.
Music is a bridge between the material and the spiritual. My name is Harvey Lauer, and I'm 82. As a blind person, you have to be aware that nobody can tell you what you can or can't do. You really have to try things. My folks got me a little radio in 1940, and that was the best Christmas present I ever got. When I was 11 years old is when I started to play music, play the piano, and then the accordion, and then the cello. My wife, who was also blind, was a good cook. When she died, that's when I started Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.